Our last speaker for the day traveled from really far away to be with us today, and she's literally a powerhouse and very brave to be the last one on stage. So my word for the future in her case, and here in France's case, is multipolarity. If I say deep tech / climate / gender inclusion in India, you should definitely hear global ambition. I give you Ruchira.
Thank you. Thank you all, particularly because I stand between you guys and between this presentation and cocktails. So I really appreciate that you stay back to listen to me. I am Ruchira Shukla. I am the co-founder and managing partner of Synapses, which is a $125 million venture capital fund focused on pre-Series A investments with heavy follow-ons all the way to make these companies global winners. We want to build the best companies from across the world. We are based in India, so it's a heavy focus on India, but we will back innovation wherever it exists as long as it has the potential to become a global winner. And the word synapses stands for the connections between neurons of the brain. And why is it relevant here is because we strongly believe that for large problems that the world faces today, particularly around climate and health, we need to work together. We need synaptic connections across nations, across stakeholders, to pull all our forces together and solve for the challenges we face. Yes, and we will be investing, as was said before, in STEM innovation. These are engineering and science-led innovations. Think of them as plug-in technologies applied to infrastructure settings and then deployed at scale. World over, a lot of climate finance has gone into large projects. Wind, solar, hydro, hydrogen, but we believe that a lot of those projects would not be able to succeed without the relevant plug-in technologies. There's a crying need in the world today to rethink energy storage systems, to rethink motors, to rethink battery cell chemistries. We want new kind of materials with lower carbon footprint, and all of that will need to go into those project settings in order to scale. And if we're able to operate at that intersection of tech and projects, that's where the alpha exists. We will be investing across sectors. From the left to the right, you have mitigation, resilience, and adaptation. On the mitigation front, it's about decarbonizing the built environment, decarbonizing manufacturing, decarbonizing our energy systems, mobility. And then on resource productivity, we are investing in energy efficiency, circular economy, and better waste management, waste to value, waste to fertilizer. We're looking at better solutions for climate-resilient agriculture, solutions that improve soil chemistry, solutions that improve biodiversity. And finally, where we think we are very different than most other funds is to say with conviction that the impact of climate change on human health requires health tech to be part of the adaptation strategy. So that's our entire gamut from mitigation to adaptation. We like to lead our rounds, so we pick large global problems that have disruptive solutions. And we're picking those sort of startups that have proven their product and have the first few referenceable high-quality customers. So that's when we invest. It could be $500,000 in revenues, but referenceable customers. And we lead these rounds and try to optimize the capital stack so that these businesses grow to become world leaders in the solutions they are building. It's India for the world and the world for India, so synaptic connections is a big part of our mission. And finally, it's impact as well as strong financial returns. Thank you.
I apologize for interrupting, but we wanted to make sure that people could hear you from back in the
Absolutely.
stage. Thank you. Questions for Ruchira? Yes? Natalia.
So thank you. Can you tell us a little bit more about the investment team?
Yes, so the investment team, myself and my co-founder, we're both engineers turned investors, so we're both chemical engineers, incidentally. We're passionate about the engineering, rethinking engineering from a first principles basis, and so is the rest of our team. So heavy on engineers, a lot of women on the team, so we want to be gender inclusive in the fund as well as in our investees. It's a small team right now because the fund is still being raised, but we expect this to be a 9-member team for this first fund.
Another question, yes? James, yes.
Hi, thank you so much. Definitely global ambition. On that, the slide where you had the range of things that you did across that, there's such a broad number of different things within that, and you talk about the team that you've got. I just wanted to know, how are you solving for the technical expertise, the different skills that you'll need, and the time it will take to take the solutions across all of these to the points that you're trying to do? It's a broad range.
Thank you. Very, very good question indeed. So this gamut represents the problem statement and the opportunity set together. So we want to do mitigation, resilience, and adaptation, but we won't do everything under those spaces. We will pick our bets, and there will be vertical expertise. So there's a deep dive on batteries, there's a deep dive on motors, there's a deep dive on alternate materials, there's a deep dive. So in the spaces where we see opportunities, and remember, we don't expect that we'll find everything as in our investment horizon. We have a 6-year investment horizon. So there will be only, maybe a handful, perhaps 7 or 8 spaces where actual opportunities might surface up, and that's where the depth will be built. And I've been an investor before. I used to run IFC's technology investing in South Asia. IFC is the private sector arm of the World Bank Group. And after a decade of leading that business, I realized that, there are waves and phases in every industry. There was a wave for e-commerce, there's a wave for edutech. So you don't find everything all at the same time. And so we will need to build our expertise and deepen our presence as the sectors mature.
Thank you so much, Ruchira.